Hello. So this is going to be probably a quick video today talking about something important yet underrated about the law of attraction and law of assumption community. If you think those things are different, then you are lying to yourself. If you don't know who I am, my name's Tim Grimes. I've written multiple books on manifestation concepts and linking them with relaxation, best-selling stress management books that dive deep into this topic. If you want one of them for free, link is in the description. You can get a free copy of my book, The Law of Attraction Simplified, which is a book that really talks about integrating some of these concepts or principles into your life in a subtle but satisfying way. And that's what we're also going to be discussing in this video today. I've been into these ideas, for over a decade. I've helped hundreds of people apply them in their everyday life. And as I've said time and time again, the way that these concepts are presented online, especially on YouTube and Reddit, is not relevant to most of our everyday lives, it seems like. It's so sensationalistic, it's so fantastic oriented in terms of how it's spoken about, that I think there's a very good chance it's not going to be the kind of information that is going to propel you forward long term. Now, this is not to say that the teachers that a lot of these YouTubers are quoting from or speaking about, like Neville or Abraham Hicks or Joe Dispenza or whoever, are bad teachers or incorrect. It just is saying that how the information is being given to you is kind of like it's being spoon-fed to you. It's like, to give an educational example, it's like you're still like a baby learning to eat, or a toddler, and like you're being spoon-fed it. Another education example I like to often give is that most law of attraction, law of assumption type advice that we see on YouTube is overly simplistic. It's great to simplify these concepts. I think a lot of the teachers that we talk about on this channel were masters at simplifying these concepts, and that's what I try to do when I talk about this stuff. But most YouTubers talking about it are not simplifying it. They're being overly simplistic and treating it in a way that is not going to work for you. And with that in mind, I wanted to give you the update, because I've been responding to comments on this channel for since the end of 2023, when I published my book, Money, Your Friend. I wanted to give people a chance to speak to me more, in the comments when I released that book, if they had any questions, because it was a very nuanced book. And I left my comments on, and at least by my standards, I've done a pretty good job responding to comments over like the last, 16, 17 months, whatever it is. And I want to let you know that is done. I'm turning comments off on this channel, because the stuff that we discuss here is not the kind of stuff that YouTube comments can help you with, or having a conversation with me via YouTube comments is going to help you with. Unlike most of these teachers, guys, on YouTube, I am readily accessible. If you email me, info@radicalcounselor.com, or contact me on my website, radicalcounselor.com, I will reply to your email, unless you send me something truly insane, which very rarely happens. Most of the emails or, contact form, submission form stuff I get are valid questions or valid criticisms or valid, thoughts that people want to share with me. And I love responding to that stuff, guys. I am readily accessible for a real conversation. If for some reason you send me an email and I don't get back to you, it's probably because it ended up in spam or something. Just email me again, or, send it through the website as opposed to emailing me directly, or whatever, or look in your spam folder. Maybe you didn't get my reply. I want to talk to you guys about this stuff. I want to. I love doing that. I'm not hiding behind this wall here. I am here. And as I was saying last car video, I am here and I'm a real person. What you see here in these car videos is who I am in real life. I just went to a puppet show with my kids. I got the sticker on still. This is real life and real life integration of these concepts. And as I mentioned last video, if you apply this stuff in a real world way, you don't have to be a master at it or understand everything. You can just get like one or two things to work. Like in my case, realize the link between increased relaxation and getting more of what you want in your life, and therefore putting more of a real, even professional emphasis on being more relaxed, and see your life improve because of that. Like like I have done. And see my relationships, my family life, my job, all these things improve just by doing that. And there's all these different subtle, nuanced ways we can do this with these wonderful law of attraction, law of assumption teachings that are just missed on YouTube. And I'm not going to be entertaining comments anymore because 90% of the people who leave comments on my channel are staying shallow. Again, to give the education example, they're like a third grader coming into like a college level or graduate level class and starting to yell and ask silly questions. Like, this is fucking serious shit we're talking about. I know I'm in the car. I know I'm swearing. I know I make funny faces and voices, but that's just to keep it light. Like, we are going deep as we can go here. And let me just be blunt. Most channels can't keep up. Most of the commenters certainly can't keep up, It was depleting my energy responding to these comments because at the end of the day, even though I'm direct and informal, I'm a very polite person. And, I try to respond to things if people have a question or what have you, but politeness only goes so far, Too many moronic comments and just dumb shit that I don't want to deal with because I want to deal with you, the person who's seriously watching this video. And you don't ever have to contact me, but you are welcome to contact me, and I will answer your question if you have a genuine question, by all means. Even if you've never had a free consultation with me, I gladly will speak with you for 15 or 20 minutes for free. Not a sales call, nothing. We'll talk about what you're wondering about when it comes to these tools and ideas, and I love having conversations like that. It's great. And, I want you to read my books, whether it's the books I've written myself or the books I've edited on Neville or Emile Coué, if you think they would be helpful. Again, link is in the description to all those books. It's just, there's such a more straightforward, down-to-earth way we can talk about these things usually than the way they're presented. And I'm just, blown away by the sensationalism, always have been blown away by the sensationalism because it hurts people usually, most of the time. It doesn't help them. We have to learn how to integrate these tools in a way that's fulfilling for our lives right now. And I know that so many of you watching this channel are entirely capable of doing that. And I also know that the vast majority of people resonating with my message are not the people leaving comments. So yeah, I just wanted to make that quick reminder. I think that, me sharing this is just another good reminder for you to be very reticent about what you read in regards to comments or commenters on like Reddit and YouTube, because most of the people are just spinning bullshit, and you don't need bullshit. You need stuff that actually works in your life and that can help you in your relationships, in your finances, in your health, in your job, or what have you. That's what's important. And if we can start applying that stuff even just a little bit, not trying to be perfect, but just apply it a little bit and get a little bit better each day or each week, our life does change, So yeah, hope that was helpful. Reach out to me if you have any questions, radicalcounselor.com. I'm going to put a helpful video below that also will probably be interesting for you. Enjoy.